Peace IG. It's my favorite, hands down. Black is King is my favorite project of Beyonce. I've been waking up and listening to this literally every day. It's very inspirational. It's very empowering. It's exactly what we need to hear right now. I like motivation music. I like inspiration music. And in my morning prayer, I was meditating on the idea of confidence. And as you change and as you evolve, you'll have some people say, I think that this person is too confident. I think that they are borderline arrogant. They feel too good about themselves. And anyone that would say that, my opinion, it's coming from one of two sources. They're either threatened and jealous by your confidence, or their intention is to exploit you. And it's very difficult to exploit somebody who knows and understands their worth. So it's one of the two. And either way, it's something that really you should dismiss as long as your confidence is rooted in the right place. So in my opinion, I want to live in a world where everybody's extraordinarily confident. I want to live in a world where everybody believes in themselves, where they can manifest their purpose. It's a more fulfilling world for everybody. It doesn't serve me that some people feel bad about themselves and some people don't feel like they're worthy enough to step up to their purpose. That doesn't serve me. In the most ideal world, everybody would feel amazing about themselves and feel worthy. Why? Because we all have the propensity to make this world a better place. So me trying to kill your spirit or trying to kill your confidence is also wiping out an entire village, an entire third world village, right? Because I have to believe in myself enough to know that I have the power to be able to manifest the wealth that I deserve, to be able to go to third world nations and be able to develop water filtration, to heal communities and get clean water to the babies. If I don't believe in myself and I don't believe that I'm worthy enough of attracting that abundance and that wealth into my life, then that literally just wiped out an entire village. We have that much power. We have that much power when we manifest who we really, really are. And I want everybody to be able to do that. And I want everybody, especially people who are wired to do the right thing, wired to help people. I want everyone to feel good about themselves. That's the kind of world that I want to live in, because we have the ability to solve the next world crisis. We have the ability to develop the next treatment for the next, incurable ailment. We have that power as people, as long as we believe in ourselves. So that's imperative. My main message this morning is about culture. And like I said, I love this Beyonce project. It's celebrating culture. It's celebrating my culture, West Africa. And I'm in love with culture. And my culture is extremely significant to me. My mom was born and raised in Liberia, West Africa. And my dad is from Jamaica, Queens, New York. And so I love Liberian food. And as I became an adult, I started recognizing that some parts of our culture need to be revamped. Even though it's culture and we love it and it's a part of us, we realize that some parts of our culture are not the healthiest. So for example, most of what we eat is white rice. We eat a lot of dishes with white rice in our culture. Now, the environment is conducive to being able to walk a lot and perspire a lot. But a lot of times Liberians will come to America, they'll end up putting a lot of weight on because they're eating that same food in a different environment. And white rice is really not good for us. We eat a lot of palm oil. Palm oil is a very heavy oil, and I love palm oil. I still use it. I still cook with palm oil. And my dishes, sometimes I make a very palm oily dish, but I know, that it's not the healthiest thing for my heart. And what breaks my heart, speaking of the heart, is when people that look like me say that I eat like a white person or something like that because I eat a certain way. That breaks my heart that taking care of yourself is associated with a different culture. It breaks my heart that things of destruction that lead us towards our demise and take away from our lifespan are interwoven in the fabric of our culture. Why is things that are destructive to us a part of our culture? And as far as I understand, health is not designated to one group of people. As far as I understand, if we are all part of the human race, our first environment was the Garden of Eden. What grew in the garden? What did we eat? What did we begin eating as the first man? Think about it. If we're growing up in the garden, what is the produce of the garden? A garden, right? Garden of Eden. The streams that went through the Garden of Eden, I'm certain before pollution and before all of these toxins within the environment, I'm sure that the stream and the rivers were perfectly pH balanced and had perfect alkaline water. The first man, the origin of the human race, was drinking alkaline water and eating fresh fruit and vegetables. So how we got into this cultural association of degenerative foods being associated with us, and fruit and vegetables and foods that give us life being associated with them, is beyond me. It seems like it was a definitely lack of, it was not a coincidence that these things were assigned to us, that this culture was assigned to us. And so I love Liberian food, but I'm looking to also do plant-based versions of my culture's food and heal my people. And so, yes, when we talk about our adversary, how their agenda is to kill, steal, and destroy, we wonder what came from us. I do not believe that our ideals came from us. I believe that they were assigned to us. And we don't really have to blame this person or that person for our condition. We're doing it to ourselves. We literally are culturally and socially bullying somebody, telling them that taking care of themselves is them acting white, and perpetuating a culture that takes away from our lifespan. We do it to ourselves. And as far as my research, yoga was originated in India. I don't understand how that became something that was associated with white culture. As far as I know hummus comes from the Middle East. So a lot of things that we associate with different things, we really need to trace the origin. And we need to stop culturally and socially bullying people who are on a path of self-preservation, and ask yourself, why do the things associated with your culture are things that also simultaneously shorten your lifespan? And if you think that that's coincidental, I want you to do a little research about cultures and, do the Asians live longer than Americans? And if so, why? If this American diet is something that's shortening our lifespan, well, why do we continue on that? And then also thinking of food as medicinal, and also understanding that the things that you put inside of your body are a direct reflection of your self-esteem. I'm going to continue to post about health and wellness. To me, it's my duty, it's my obligation to get everybody, not just myself, vibing really, 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 really high. You'd be surprised with this crap that the government pulls on us just because of the fact that they think, oh, they're stupid. They'll never ever believe, they'll never be able to outthink us, right? They get over on us a lot just because our vibration is so low. It's imperative. I want to create a better world where everybody's feeling good about themselves. Everybody's vibing real, real, real high, so they cannot continue to pull the wool over our eyes. And that starts with our diet. That starts with eating foods that are going to be stimulating our brain and making us think quick and making us sharp, getting rid of the poison, getting rid of the drugs, getting rid of the alcohol, and vibing real, real high. I don't want this life just for me. I want this life for everybody. So please join me on this health and wellness quest. Join me on my path of preservation. And until next time, peace.